Good evening. Ah. Have we look? Good, good, and good. Nice. Hello, Ethel. How are you? Why do I feel like I've forgotten something? Maybe I'm just paranoid. I didn't self-promo last time. Or last couple of streams. Doing good, riding an inspiration wave. How are you doing? That's good to hear. Yeah. Back at work after a long weekend where I spent many a late night. Actually riding inspiration waves myself. So yeah, feeling like shit. Basically. So yeah, I thought, fuck it. I had an itch to stream because I kind of didn't on Sunday. Or, sorry, Monday. Sunday I was on Charles' stream. So yeah, I have a lot of job quests to do for Samurai. Probably not going to do all of them. So my original idea was going to be that I run through all the way to level 80 on this character, or on Samurai, to get to the point that I can just burn through all the job quests in one night. But yeah, I felt like doing something. Paladin, I didn't get almost anything done again because I was doing other things this weekend. So yeah, I'm just gonna Samurai because why the fuck not? Whoa, no. You stay in the center. I really like that you can move like practically anything menu-wise, but I also hate it because sometimes I do shit like that. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, that's right. We're finishing off the Heavensward Samurai quest. Well, not Heavensward, but the level 60 Samurai quest. Getting the initial 10 levels done, and then we'll be on to Stormblood proper. Pretty sure you're at the Forgotten Knight, right? Oh no, you. Oh, that's right. Fucking, what's his name's like outside of the tavern. On the opposite side. Well, actually, I guess outsiders are probably more welcome in the Broom than the city proper. Despite improvements. Mama Zigo is a picture of panic. Oh boy! Vevan, we have a situation. Musosai has disappeared from his inn room. Oh, that man's dead. He's dead. He's dying this quest. God damn it. He's in no shape to be up and about, and he left without even taking his medicine. Weakened as he is, though, he can't have gotten far. I'd wager he's still somewhere in the city. Let's split up and look for him. I'll focus on the Broom, and you Saint Valorant's Forum. Wait, where? Like, just out... Oh, right. Like, just outside here. Damn, that's a cool sword. Wootsfauser. Level 50. Huh. Wonder where they got that. Why does that name sound familiar, though? Hang on, I'm too curious. I gotta look up where that weapon is from. Was it Roots Fausa? What? I spelled... Oh, no, I spelled Fausa wrong. Yep, Dark Knight's, Oh, it's blacksmithing. Okay. I will have to keep that in mind. That looks like an aesthetic that might be good for someone at some point. Sosai is not in the area. Wait, what? Rowena? Hmm. Oh. At last we are alone. Good, good. The remedies of this land aren't to my liking, I'm afraid. Fortunately, I brought with me potent drafts from the Far East that restore one's vigor for a time. And while its effects last, there is work I would do. As I explained to you earlier, I came to Hare's Ear for two purposes. The first was to find and train a worthy pupil. The second was to find and punish the fugitive Kogarashi. However, I had yet to tell you of his crime. Kogarashi's crime was to create a killer. His pupil went on a killing spree, cutting down numerous Hingan dignitaries, one after the other. In my land, the master is held accountable for the deeds of the pupil, and Kogarashi's hands were deemed no less bloody than the murderer's. For his punishment, he was ordered to commit seppuku, atonement by ritual suicide. But, desiring to live, Kogarashi forsook his honor and fled here, to Hare's Ear. God, is he still... I seriously think this entire questline is going to wrap up and no one is going to bring up that he's, like, I don't even know if you can call it mispronouncing. It's actually more akin to, like, rhyming slang. Like, so, Cockney rhyming slang, for example, instead of saying stairs, you'd say apples and pears, because, like, it rhymes. Rhyming in some cases is not exactly what it does. But he's doing something similar here. Hare's Ear, Eorzea. Fuck, I wish I could remember some other examples. But, like, no one has called attention to it at all. Which makes me think that, like, maybe this is a translation. Like, I'm not sure if I should be interpreting this as fixing something meta-wise, for meta-narrative purposes, or fixing something for narrative purposes. Or, sorry, as something that should be addressed in the narrative. Because if it should be addressed in the narrative, no one's brought it up. But if it's, like, replacing... I don't know. What would... the equivalent of a Japanese pun? Sort of thing? Then, like, maybe I guess that makes more sense with no one mentioning it. It's just that, at least for English, it's not a... like, that's a very noticeable thing. And I think for, like, the majority of people who speak English, that kind of, like, rhyming slang equivalent is just not very common. So I don't know if this is someone saying, no, keep the puns in, and someone struggling to do so in English. Or if, like, there's an in-world, or there's a narrative thing that's gonna happen with that, if it's not just a joke. I've actually been legitimately confused about that. Just because, like, it's so outlandish and no one's been talking about it, because... what I imagine is either something isn't working in Japanese, or they're trying to do the equivalent of someone mishearing something and, like mishearing something, like someone who's ESL mishearing something and pronouncing it differently. But I feel like there are simpler ways to do that than the rhyming thing. Because, actually, now that I think about it, they've done this joke before. In ARR, there's a character who constantly mispronounces all the primals' names, but the reason for that is that he he uses them in the context of saying, oh yes, I fought Titus and I can't remember what he calls Leviathan, actually. But, like, there's a narrative thing going on there. It's a tell that he's lying about having fought the primals. And it works in a more... It's like a more subtle version of this, because this isn't just mispronouncing Eorzea, it's entirely replacing that name with different words. Anyway, I've dwelled too much. I've dwelled too long on this. Try as I might to render justice, as is my duty, I could not defeat him. Countless times I tried, but always I faltered. Actually, did I read the last line? That he should thrive in spite of all the deaths he has caused is an affront to the very spirit of the samurai. It is unforgivable and he cannot go unpunished. Right. I didn't say that, but oh well. Juvavern, you have grown tremendously since you first began walking your path. Strong as you have become, I am confident that you can face Kogarashi on equal standing. This is your final trial. Find Kogarashi, defeat him, and your training as a samurai shall be complete. Kogarashi makes his lair in the western highlands of Kurz-Arus. Kurz-Arus! That's my pirate metal inspired punk band's name. At a place called Twin Fools. Let us set off, but as you make your way, remember, 'tis a loathsome wretch you go to face, who places his own life before honor. Such evil cannot be suffered. Yeah, punk. It's pirate metal punk fusion. Fuck. Kurz-Arus is great. Oh, Kurthus. Right. Okay. Never mind that he also called Twin Pools the Twin Fools, which... God, that's actually really interesting. So, I don't know if this is intended, but actually, can I, like... No, I don't think I can do that on PC. So, the name he calls Eorzea is Hare's Ear, right? Like, H-E-I-R, as in someone who would, go on to succeed someone, by birth, obviously. Well, typically. But I notice... oh god, I'd have to go back and actually look. But it's interesting that he calls the land in which he traveled to find his pupil Harerzea. Yet, when he's talking about the place we're going to fight a person he considers a criminal, he starts using words like curs and fools? Fuck, that makes me wonder whether, like, his names have been consistent all the time, or if they've changed in some cases. Like, I'm almost certain he would have said the word Kurthus before, but I'm curious if he always said Kurz-Arus. That would be actually a really interesting, like... Fuck, because, yeah, that would make it like a... That would probably make it more like him mishearing things, but then, like, his interpretation and vision of those places changes based on, like, the circumstances. So, like, oh, maybe I can find my pupil in, the place I'm going to. What's that? It's called Hare's Ear? Oh, well, what a fortuitous name. Same thing with when he hears about this guy holding up at the Twin Pools. He's like, ah, yeah, Twin Falls. Yeah, that makes sense. God damn it, I'm gonna have to look at the transcript of this entire quest line to figure out if there's a connection there. That's actually really interesting if that's the case. Like, it's incredibly esoteric and obscure in terms of, like, trying to decipher the meaning. But that would be super interesting, if nothing else. What's up? Here we are, Vivern. Are you ready to deliver unto Kogorashi's reckoning? Yeah, actually, like, There's no room for doubt. No need for pity. Evil such as his cannot be suffered. So do what must be done and strike me down. I am Kogarashi. I see. Kogarashi. I wore this name once upon a time, as I wore this Jingasa. Together with my pupil, I journeyed the length and breadth of Hingashi, hunting down evildoers. But my guidance was lacking, and ere long my pupil strayed from the path, and the rest of the tale you already know. I failed to prevent his murderous rampage, but instead of taking responsibility, I took flight. Instead of an honorable death, I chose dishonorable life. Countless times I turned a blade upon myself, but always my courage faltered. And so I have lived to this day with my disgrace. Furthermore, I deceived you. I masqueraded as a protector of peace, a paragon of virtue, when I am nothing but. I spoke loftily of rendering punishment unto the wicked, when the one most deserving of it was me. My punishment is long overdue. Render it unto me, Vevern, and your training shall be complete. It is not your master who stands before you, but a great evil. Now come. Come and take my head, else I shall take yours. Fuck. I knew it wasn't going to be that simple, but damn it. Only ends when one of us lies dead. I mean, I don't think I have a choice here. I could be wrong, but... Yeah, yeah, kill me or I'll commit more crime by murdering you. Ah, yes. Ooh, okay, you're doing some damage. Just threw off my game there, you shit. Oh my god, I completely fucked that up. Well... Oh, Jesus. Oh, right. He wants to die by the sword and not... God damn it, man. Bit early with that, but it'll work. Oh, God. No, my combo. Okay. Oh, I got cooked by that. No. Psych. I was hoping I could finish it with that. Hey, Ragson. Welcome. We just murdered our master. Well done, my pupil. You have fulfilled your duty. Oh, shut up. The final technique. You have drawn it forth. Good. Good. I served my purpose. Now, end it. Give this villain his just punishment. Vivin! Oh, gods, what have you done? Don't worry, it's just ketchup. Peace, Mamozigo. It was my doing, no more than I deserve. No, stop! For the love of 12, that's enough! Nothing changed? Excise the evil in me. Have you absolved me of my crimes? Vivin, you have become a greater samurai than even I dared to hope. Living in shame and coming to this land, it was all worth it. The evil in me is no more. Now I may know peace in the realm yonder. No, Musosai, please don't die. You can't. Well, then help him, you dipshit. My time was nigh. Better that it end this way. Evan, Momoziko, every moment of our journey I cherished. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts the realm. Thank you, old man, for everything. We'll go on one last journey together to the promised place. Huh? Oh, I've already been to the moon. I don't know if that. Where is this? Is it in Thanalan? Musosai bade me bury him here, where he could look upon the western seas. Limsa, then? Maybe? I don't know why at first, but now I think I do. You wanted to watch the setting sun. Watch it begin its return journey to the east to Hingashi. No doubt he wished that he could do the same. He missed his homeland dearly, and to the last, the thought of his errant pupil weighed on his mind. Well, I suppose we should be going. Let's leave Musosai to rest and head back to Uldar. So maybe it is Thanalan. God, it would have been really cool to know, like, where on Earth that was. But nope. Oh, unless we're going to have a conversation. Nope. Nope, fuck you. Okay. Sure. While we were on the road, the old man told me something. That before he died, he wanted to leave behind a pupil into whom he has poured all of himself. I don't think he could have found a better person. And as his final pupil, I get the sense that he's entrusted his legacy to you, Bevern. So I hope that you'll keep on protecting the peace as Musosai once did, seeking out the wicked and bringing them to account. And remember always, such evil cannot be suffered. Yeah, got meditate. Horde. Not pure. I don't think we were going to stick him into a blender and... Okay, you know what? Even for me, that's dark. This concludes the samurai quest for Heavenswood. In order to... yeah. Sam I Am is the achievement for the fucking samurai quests. Amazing. I'm... Okay, maybe this is just me, and obviously as someone from not Japan, like... I think there are some obvious critiques you could make of the absolutism that samurai carry themselves with. And, like, how much they hold themselves to a standard that's, like, questionably impossible to, like, uphold entirely, or is, like, rolled up entirely in one's own ability to protect and whatnot. Like, I do wonder if the job quests are going to go down that at all. Because it felt like it was going to be like... It felt like it was obviously getting to that, like having you have mixed feelings, obviously, about striking down Musosai. Because even though he says, like, hey, I've done bad shit, it's like, okay, but do you deserve death for that? And admittedly, sure, he's partially responsible for a really awful thing that happened, but, like, the ultimate morality of that is obviously up in the air. I wonder how much the job quest would, or the job quests would explore that in the future, because it is, like, a pretty obvious avenue to go down. It's like, okay, well, you killed Musosai. Now carry that weight. You know? Like, once through the blender, he can be poured through. Can we stop? End the bit. A dignified visitor. Momo Zigo is wearing a sheepish look that suggests a favor is coming your way. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. A woman had come calling on Musosai at the inn. Judging by her appearance, she's a compatriot and a samurai. At that time, I couldn't bring myself to break the news to her. But in hindsight, perhaps it's best that it came from you anyway, seeing as you were Musosai's pupil. The visitor is in front of the quicksand. You'll recognize her by her dignified air. Sorry, I don't mean we should stop the bit as in I'm genuinely getting uncomfortable. I'm saying more like, no. I'd rather not think of that. I'd rather not think of Musosai like that immediately after he died. Fucking... Why did that skip? I didn't press the mouse. You appear to be a samurai, yet you are not of our land. May I ask who addresses me? Well, you should be Master Musosai's pupil. Tell me, where might I find him? Do you know what a blender is? Sorry, that was right there. I couldn't not. Put him in a coffee filter, make... Jesus, Samurai RI. Hi, Right Rose. How's it going? Is that the way of it? Words cannot well express my sorrow. I had the honor of being acquainted with your master in the past. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Makoto of the Seki Segumi. Ours is the peacekeeping force of Kugane, a port city in Hingashi. I journeyed across the seas hoping to meet with Master Musosai, but it seems I must settle for paying my respects. Might I trouble you to show me this resting place? The Silver Bazaar, you call it. Oh, yeah, so it's out on the western edge of Thanalan. I'm in your debt. Let us away, then. I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired as hell, but... I'm alive and I'm awake enough to be playing 14 today, so... Guess I can't really complain. Actually, it will be quicker and cheaper if I just do this. Wait, what? Oh, Steps of Nold is the place it leads to. Idiot. Apparently I'm too tired to read, so there you go. Oh. One thing I should do before the end of stream. Yeah, because it's going to take a little bit. I'm at least going to do me daily main scenario roulette, seeing as it's still a butt ton of experience even now. Oh. There's no mistaking your blade work. Indeed, Master Musosai trained you. Forgive me for standing idle as you fought, but I had to make certain that you spoke the truth. Master Musosai seldom took on pupils, you see. But any doubt I may have harbored has been utterly dispelled. Now then, let us continue on. Out here? Yeah, that looks about right. Beautiful ocean view. He will surely be at peace here. As you may know, Master Musosai had one other pupil before you. Ugetsu is his name, and he is wanted in Higashi for the murder of countless dignitaries in the Bakufu, our nation's government. Though his weren't the hands that wielded the blade, Master Musosai created the killer. In the eyes of the law, he was deemed no less responsible. As a samurai, he was expected to commit seppuku in order to atone for the crime, but he refused. As a result, he was branded a craven in Higashi. But naught could be further from the truth. Master Musosai fled not because he feared death, as I knew in my heart. And beholding your blade work, I know now what it was he sought to do. He wished to make amends by training a new pupil. Yeah. Such was the shame he felt. Death was not sufficient atonement. Nay, the only way he might know peace was to begin anew, with a worthy successor who would bring him honor. Yeah, I kind of got the feeling that was a big part of it. Know that Ugetsu is no common killer. He is a notorious insurgent who seeks to tear down the status quo. No few samurai sympathize with his cause, and every day more rally to his banner. Okay, so we're immediately setting up, like, some kind of, like, conflict here that clearly has some legitimate, or presumed legitimacy, due to the fact that other samurai are now joining him, but... For a time, he remained in hiding, but our operatives report that he has recently resurfaced in Kugane. By all indications, he is poised to strike a heavy blow against the Bakufu. It was no other purpose but to petition Master Musosai's aid that I journeyed here. Alas, it was not to be. As I came, so too must I return. Alone. My thanks for showing me here. Brief though it was an honor to meet you. Wait, really? Huh. Didn't even try and... Huh. And it just ends... Okay. So I wonder what the thing that's gonna bring me back into this is then. Because Makoto basically comes in and says, "Hey, Master Musosai free?" And I'm like, "No, dead." She's like, "Oh, shit. Well, once I've said my piece, I'm gonna go. We're not gonna get you involved in anything." Well, she, like, by the sound of it, she doesn't even consider that an option. Because she never even, like... I wonder if this is going to be motivated by the Warrior of Light. Wouldn't be many examples of that, but if the Warrior of Light themselves is just kind of like, "No, I'm going to fucking help her." That sounds like a problem. That'd be at least a little unique. You took her to see Musosai. Doubtless he was happy to have a visitor, and one from his homeland besides. So the wayward pupil is up to no good again. It's certainly worrying, but there isn't much outsiders like us can do. We can only hope that Makoto and her comrades will triumph over this Ugetsu. I'll let you return to your business, but pay me a visit from time to time, you hear? It's lonely without the old man around. Next thing, 63. Yep, thank you very much. Trials of the Sekisegumi. Momozigo has a letter addressed to you in his care. Vevern. I have a letter for you that arrived at the inn. It's from Makoto, the Hingan samurai who came all the way here seeking Musosai. Can't imagine what this might be about. Let's find out, shall we? Dear Vevern, I pray this letter finds you well. You received me with fucking goddamn it. You received me with kindness when first we met, and I write to you in hopes of depending upon your kindness once more. You will recall what I told you of Ugetsu and his growing faction of insurgents. Upon my return to Kugane, I was dismayed to find that his influence had spread to alarming proportions. Outbreaks of violence have become a regularity, and the men and women of the Sekisegumi struggle to maintain order. Each day we fight, and each day our strength is shorn further. The enemy, it shames me to say, completely has our measure. I shall speak plain. We are in desperate need of aid, and I beseech you to lend your katana to our cause. As Master Musosai's last pupil, your skills would help us turn the rising tide. I know full well that I ask much of you. To journey halfway across the world and involve yourself in a struggle not your own. Yeah, it's not like I do that on a regular basis or anything. Yet, ask I must, for should the Bakufu fall, the realm would be plunged into chaos, and innocent people would be subjected to untold suffering. With all my being, I pray that you will answer our call, and ere long we shall meet again in Kugane. Sincerely yours, Makoto. Sosai's first and final pupil pitted against each other. Yeah, there's certainly poetry in that, and you can take comfort in the knowledge that you'd be fighting on the side of justice. As Makoto writes, though, it's a lot to ask, and the decision is yours to make. But for my unsolicited opinion, I reckon you should do it. For the old man, if for no one else. And the questline does not give me a choice. Wait, why do I have two? Oh, one of them's for, Rabanastra. Yeah, I've been having real problems trying to get through the Stormblood Alliance raid. Basically, I'm trying to unlock, Bozia on this character. And, because that requires me defeating the Stormblood Alliance raids, I have to do them. But it's been really rough trying to get queues for that. Samurai, yet yours is not a familiar face here. Makoto's foreign guest, I take it. My apologies, but she is not on hand to receive you. She's presently leading a mission to Sakazuki, where insurgent leaders are meeting in secret. However, they are late to return, and I must confess that I grow worried. I would go and find them myself, but I cannot well abandon my post. Might I ask you to go in my stead? Sure. That was really quick. Wait, is that the Ruby Sea? Yeah, it is. Okay. Why would they be out in the Ruby... Oh, well, I guess they wouldn't be in, they wouldn't go to Othard proper. There's not really much for them to do out there. Well, Higashi has a different, like... If I remember correctly... Hang on. I'm gonna pull up the map for this just quickly. So, if I remember correctly... like, Hingashi is one small part of this island nation that we don't interact with too much, but, like, they have their own, like, government and all that. The impression I got was that Kugane, the port city we can go to, oh, right, that's the state part, is the only bit that's open to, foreign travel and trade. Jesus Christ, words. But, oh god. Hang on, let me finish the thought. So yeah, like, if the Sekisegumi are having, or if someone is rising up against the Sekisegumi and the Bakufu, they'd be primarily looking to do shit in Hingashi, not in Othard. No. That, oh, it's wrong one. Right. Forgetting all my bloody buttons already. Oh, one of them is dead. Oh, by the Kami, it's really you. I know not how to thank you, Vevern. We caught wind of a secret insurgent meeting and came here hoping to learn something of their plans. But they were the ones who knew of ours. They were expecting us and had laid a trap, for we knew what was happening. We Hingans live by a rigid caste system, wherein one standing in society is inherited... Oh, sorry, 1 second, I've got some stuff to do. I swear I'll be right back. Oh, maybe... Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm not... Healer? Come on. Come on. I believe in you. There it is. Oh. That means I have to get something going before we get too deep into this, because Lord knows I'm not listening to the regular music for this. Even if we are just doing it for a little bit. Wow. It won't let me do anything. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Hello? Oh, fucking... I wasn't looking at the right... Come on, come in. God, that took a while. Oh. I have to return back to... Yeah, I'm usually better at that. I don't actually know how many things I should be dotting in a situation like this. Probably more efficient to just go for the AoE combo and nothing else, but I don't actually know. Yeah, I've played these dungeons a little too much with Samurai at this point to, like, not try and optimize them to a stupid degree. Because depending on the DPS, you can actually time, like, all the ad phases with your, like, 60-second cooldown. But then I just blew the fucking execution every single time. The immunity. Wait, what the hell? Oh! Oh, I forgot. Fuck. I've got two things. There we go. Oh, I'm very good at streaming, I promise. So what happened there was, I moved a bunch of my, like, things I open optionally on stream. So things like Notepad, the now playing thing, the Elden Ring death counter. I put them into a folder in, OBS because my, sources were getting a bit unwieldy. That was the wrong button. How the fuck did I manage that? Yeah, so they were getting a bit unwieldy. And it turns out that the folder's, like, visibility applies to all of them as an overriding factor. So, like, if I wanted any of them to be visible, I need to have that set to visible, which I didn't. Oh, that... fucked it up already. Oh, this is a perfect time for a card. Thank you, Astro. forgetting to use True North when I'm not going to be in position. Actually, I might just, like, constantly queue up while we're doing these quests. I don't want to finish all the quests tonight. I may just end up going into Duty Roulette a fair bit, or maybe I'll just call it early. I don't know. I'll figure out, but... yeah, again, like, I'm in the weird position where I don't want to get to the point that I'm doing, like, two job quests as Samurai, and then going, well, that's it. Stream's over. Feels a bit awkward. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but, like, I prefer it not to be like that, so... Perfect. Sort of. Oh, actually, I'm gonna lose the combo before I... Shouldn't have done that. I should have just repeated the same combo over and over again. Whoops. Hello, Olivia. At least you got a better fight now. I know they can't... I know they probably have to do a fair bit of writing to fix, like, this problem with Livia, and that you can't really solve that out in just one dungeon, but I kind of wish they did rewrite this a little bit. It's just like, yep, I am all for Gaius all the time, however he wants me. Even if it creeps him out as well, as we later find out, but... Hey Ryuzaki, how's it going? Saw eyes in rage. Nice. Glad to hear you're still making progress. Oh, nice. Got a level out of that. Listen, I might be biased, but I'm going to give that healer the recommend because they kept feeding me cards. What are we up to now? Damn. 50 on just DPS. We do have a snag we need to clean up, though. We need to be able to beat Nid City without a B. Oh, okay, yeah, that's still a bit of a problem, then. It's kind of a key problem, but, I mean, obviously that's just, like, optimizing and refining shit. No more music, we're back to the... What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the overlays folder. Oh, weird. Huh. Alright. Well, we're gonna have no... Actually, can I do this from here? I hate how they don't let you switch the BGM during, like, a cutscene like this. I can understand it when it's, like, one of the more, like, important ones, but, like, cutting away from... Oh, I mean, it's probably just a thing about it. Yeah, it's not too bad. Can do it 50-50, just need to clean up the mechanics. Oh, okay, right. So I guess it's getting past it with consistency, then. By the Kami, it's really you. Caught wind of the thing, yep, and now dead. Caste system... My comrade. He hailed from a poor farming village. His family grew scarcely enough to pay their lord his dues, and it was all they could do not to starve. In order to escape the shackles of his birth, he sought a new life in Kugane, a more progressive district, where a man may yet rise above his station. He became a samurai in hopes that he might one day have the power to bring about change. Change to an irrational system that holds people hostage to their birth. And I would bet many gil that is probably the exact thing Ugetsu is rallying behind. Souls such as him make up the Seki Segumi. Those are raised with a plow in hand and not a blade. You will find none among us born into a samurai family. Ours is a ragtag band gathered from the lower rungs of society. Yet, for our disparate origins, we are patriots all. Ugetsu and his cohorts, too, claim to be patriots, but in order to bring about their change, they would as soon see our nation razed to the ground. As with any nation, Hingashi is not free of problems. Far from it. But should the Bakufu be toppled, the great lords would rise against each other in a bid for power. The realm would be transformed into a battlefield, and another age of blood would begin. If we are to prevent this, if we are to protect the peace, Ugetsu must not be allowed to succeed, no matter the cost. Forgive me. Now is not the time to hold forth on my passions. I shall bear my comrade back to the barracks. Pray, join me there. Like 1 damage down tight? Well, I mean, this is a fucking ultimate. I would be surprised if it was any different, to be honest. Though obviously, like, even ultimates have room to maneuver, but, I mean, ultimates are like the one place that I'd expect anything to be that damn tight. Especially when people don't have the ability to just outgear it with whatever. Like, I imagine if you're not 600, you don't have a lot of room to, like, optimize stats and that. But, so you're already working at a disadvantage with some, like, raw power potentially missing because, you know, you want to meet spell speed requirements and stuff like that. That the enemy should know our plans. The loss of a comrade pains us, but we are grateful for Makoto's preservation. She has told me all, as Master Misosai's pupil, your blade would be most welcome in these dire times. Vevern, pray allow me to confirm your intent. By your coming to Kugane, may we take it to mean that you will aid us in our fight? Yes. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Our cause is much bolstered for your blade. Without further ado, I would introduce you to our captain. However, there is one thing I must ask you. Pray keep the fact that you are Master Musosai's pupil to yourself. May make little sense to you, but that you shared a master with a wanted criminal would mark you out for suspicion. That is simply the way of it in our culture. Lieutenant Shiden, alone knows the truth and understands, but few are as open-minded as him. It occurs to me I've yet to introduce myself. As Makoto says, I am Shiden, Lieutenant of the Sekisegumi, and may I apologize for our orders penchant for procedure. When I sent you to find Makoto in my stead, I could not leave my post due to a prior duty, tending to the whims of a visiting dignitary. Pressing business, as you'll no doubt appreciate. Now, if you'll wait just a moment, I shall bring Captain Kongo hither. May I present to you Vevern Eldern, who has journeyed from faraway Eorzea to aid our cause. Though she is not of our land, I have witnessed her skill at arms firsthand, and have every confidence that she will prove an invaluable ally. Captain? You would have us trust our lives to an outsider. For all we know, she is one of Ugetsu's or even an Imperial spy. Captain, please. Vevern is a good woman and true. I personally vouch for her identity and shall assume all responsibility for her actions. I feel like that's going to come back to bite us. Should her origin give you cause to doubt, she would do well to doubt us all. The sons and daughters of nameless farmers and laborers, and the kami know what else. Very well. But mark my words, outsider. A single misstep, and I will cut you down. Forgive the captain, my friend. He holds himself responsible for all of for all our losses. And we fight a losing battle. In spite of our best efforts, we are no closer to ascertaining Ugetsu's whereabouts, nor do we know the full extent of his operations. And in light of the recent ambush, I fear there is a breach in our security. As if we had not problems enough, His Excellency, the Tyro, one of our nation's most powerful men, has chosen this juncture to come to Kugane on an embassy visit. Ugetsu will surely look to wreak further chaos, and it falls to the Sekisegumi to keep our honored guests hale and whole. We will be out in force providing security, and I pray that we can rely on your blade as well. I too must beg your forgiveness for the captain's outburst. With naught to show for our efforts, he grows ever more irritable. Now then, I must return to my duties. We have no task for you at present, but in case of an emergency, pray remain near with your katana near at hand. I think what I might do is actually just queue up for a Rabanastra while I am doing stuff. Actually, is that right? I mean, yeah. I'll do that. Now, this does mean that I'm not going to be able to do any duties while we're waiting. Which I hope isn't too much of a problem, but I guess we'll find out. Makoto's stricken look bespeaks a serious incident. Oh, God. Thevern, it's terrible. Captain Kongo, he has committed seppuku. Okay, that went... It went so bad so quickly. What the fuck? Holy shit! He wished to atone for his failure to catch Ugetsu and all the casualties we've incurred. So he wrote in the letter they found next to his body. With His Excellency the Tyro soon to arrive in Kugane, all is in chaos. We haven't had the chance to hold funeral rites. It is all Shiden can do to keep our order functioning. Yet function we must, for the Tyro is likely to be targeted by Ugetsu and his cohorts. As part of the security detail, I am tasked with patrolling the short pier area. I should be grateful for your extra pair of eyes, everyone. I am in your debt. If aught strikes you as suspicious, I ask that you notify me at once. So, we very recently, or like just a moment ago, we kind of established that there was like a problem with like potential information getting out. I wonder if that would extend to faking the death of a superior officer in the Sekisegumi. It's not, like, completely off base, if I'm being honest. I think it's probably enough cause to, like, consider that, but undoubtedly the situation is going to be that the samurai, like, refuse to investigate it or some shit, or Ugetsu might have someone in his pocket that will make sure it doesn't really get investigated that much, or that kind of shit. Fuck's sake. I see nothing at the docks. There's nothing out of the ordinary. I wonder why they're only looking for a party and not like a full... Oh, they probably just want to queue up as a party for the raid and not have like a full alliance right there. You catch sight of a quaint charm. Hmm? I don't think they even rendered it. Examine the quaint charm. Show the bloodstained charm to Makoto. Key items. A familiar-looking charm caked in blood. Familiar, eh? Oh, she's like right over here. Yeah, there she is. I should have been paying attention to my map. There you are. Did you observe aught suspicious? Fuck is this? A charm. It is stained with blood. But where have I seen it before? This belonged to Captain Congo. There is no mistake. It ever adorned his neck. But how did it come to be at the docks? Did you actually see his body? No, I myself did not see it. Could it be... Was it a ruse? That the captain did not kill himself, but rather was slain by insurgents? Called it. Kami preserve. If this is true, it could mean the enemy walks among us. Don't say it, don't think it. Don't say it, don't think it. We must notify Shiden at once, and have him bolster security around the Tyro. To the Thavnerian consulate, if ever. Ooh, Thavnia. Don't say it! Mongoose. Why isn't the lieutenant here? What is he doing? What's he doing? Come now, surely you know of His Excellent Leader Tyro's predilections. You mean the rumors were true? It is whispered that the Tyro is wont to indulge his voracious appetite for pleasure houses under the guise of official duty. Ah. If this is the case, then he will be in Sanjo Hanamachi, and so too will Shiden. Let us hurry. Yep, and I'm sure this does not bode ill in the slightest. Sorry, that was trying to be another strained reference, but... Oh, we might be queuing. Yeah, I mean, they might as well. What is that, 6 people out of an 8-person party for the Alliance raid? That's plenty. Although, really, like, you'd probably want the extra 2 DPS in the party. That's usually where all of the parties fall apart. Ain't enough people playing DPS queuing up for it. It's really strange, like, in almost every... Well, I suppose you can't really queue up for this, the equivalent in WoW, really. But, I feel like, especially now that I've gone to a low-pop server, I feel like all people are, like, knee-jerk going, I'm going to play healer and tank for the short queue. But the problem is that Alliance raids need, like, 15 DPS compared to, 9 Yeah, compared to 9... Oh, god damn it. Compared to 9, healers and tanks combined. And, like, usually the populations are a bit weirder than that. Usually it's, like, 2 to 1, and it's really... Or, it's probably more like 3 to 1 DPS to healers and tanks. Because it makes... Because that, like... That would keep it, like, pretty quick in terms of queues. But when you get to the other side, when you get to the Alliance raids, which are hugely DPS heavy, it actually, like, balances out in the other direction. Now, granted, I don't think they were going to go more healers or more... Well, they definitely wouldn't go more tanks, because having 6 tanks in in one raid is going to be fucking chaos. And they probably wouldn't go extra healers, because then, like, to really tune it in a way that, like... To really tune it in a way that would be required would mean that the damage, outgoing damage to the raid would be huge enough to knock down people in one go, if people aren't on top of their game. So they just ult. Yeah, like, it kind of makes sense the way they've spread it out, but... to start queuing. Oh, they didn't actually. Okay. I guess they forgot. Nice. Oof, 25 minutes. Okay. What am I gonna do in the meantime? What can I do? I think it's just fate grinding, really. But I would go to Northrend to do that. 73. I would be going to Ilmeg. Huh. Which is... Huh? Oh. Wait, what? Now we're healer heavy? No, Shan, I think you'd need to be a DPS. I don't think it... My scholar might be too low eye level. You were in when we... It's just the one person that joined. You were in when we initially queued. Assuming Shan can actually do it. I'm guessing... No, but that's... Don't go back to... Shit! Yeah, because we're joining as one party. We'd have to be in the one party. Try now. Yeah. Yeah, because the error message was one of your party members does not meet the requirements for this duty. Not your party doesn't meet the requirements for this duty. Yeah. I have noticed that this game is not very good at indicating what the actual problem is a lot of the time. Generally speaking, you just kind of get a generic error message that applies to all of them, which honestly kind of sucks because it's hard to then look at a situation like we were in and going, wait, one of our members doesn't meet the requirements, but we all have it unlocked. Like, what the hell? Also, welcome to the land of the fairies, Queen. Titania's castle right there. It's like unironically one of the like better visually designed area, or one of the most striking visually designed areas in the game. Too bad it's cloudy. Wow, we do not have much choice for things right now. Yep. So there's a, no, we deal with 4 different... Well, we deal with 3 different types of Fae, and then we also deal with the Amaro, who are these, like, winged camel beasts. I don't know if they're actually considered Fae. Part of their story is kind of that they're, like, sequestered away from man, and Ilmeg being, like, the realm of the Fae, everyone was like, yeah, well, sorry, let me rephrase that. Wait, what? Oh, hold up. I'm gonna help a friend. Get my chocobo out. We're dealing not too bad damage. Uh-oh. Now I'm being punched. No, please, sir. But yeah, we deal with, like, traditional-ish fairies. We deal with a dog-like race who are fairly subservient to humans and whatnot. Or were subservient to humans. And we also deal with the Fluff, who are like water-dwelling reptilians. Or some of them are, at least. It's unclear if all of them are. And all of the Fae go by they pronouns, because none of them have gender the way other races do. Which I thought was neat. When I get done with this, I'll go to one of the towns and show you the fairies. Because they are decidedly designed in such a way that they are... It's very clearly obfuscation of, like, what would otherwise be gendered traits. Nice. Did it. Let me fly, damn it. Thank you. It's just there. Oh yeah, better look at the castle too. So this used to be like an elven city. The township got basically flooded during a cataclysm that happened here. And the fairies basically took their castle and made it their own. Oh my god, I keep pressing buttons. Trying to, like, point shit out. I don't think I can... I don't know how I'd see the Fwath. I don't think you actually interact with them in the area. Like, being like, water-breathing, Fae, they don't, like, they're not up on the land or anything like that, so they're kind of hard to see and interact with. But they're basically just frog people. First person mode. Actually, you know what? I can do one better. G pose. And then why do you Bevan? Why do you do this? Actually, why can't I click on any of them? That's weird. Well, either way. Hang on. Let's turn off depth of field. So yeah, you can see they're, like, clearly designed in a way that they're, like, there isn't a discernible gender for them. I feel like the only one that actually has, the water is nice. Yeah, I think that, like, little bit there, especially, like, where you can see enough of the water that you can see the staircase leading, the flooded staircase leading up to the castle is, like, a really nice touch. Again, like, this is, like, one of the most strikingly designed areas in the entire game. But yeah, you can see, like, fuck, I wish the camera would center differently. It's so annoying I can't click on them. Can I click on... Why can I click on my chocobo, but not the fucking... God, that's annoying. Hang on, let me go back. No, not my Froge. Oh, actually, maybe I have a minion of one of them. Actually, can I just, like, turn right around? No. Like, the only one of the fairies I think that even comes close to, like, having traditional gendered traits is, Fae-Ul, who is a character you interact with a lot. And, yeah, like, they're the only one I think that has, like, an obviously, like, female voice and is, like, female-coded. But, like, beyond that, like, yeah, you can clearly tell there's been an effort made here to, like, make them fairies, clearly identifiable like that, but still, like, not really gendered or having discernible gendered traits. Also, interestingly enough, they call their leader King, regardless of... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because they're regardless of gender, but, like, there are two... Well, sorry, it's just Titania and then Fae-Ul, who renames herself Titania because their king is always Titania. But, like, Titania is the only one that actually has any gendered stuff, and it's, like, very clearly feminine coded, but you still call them king. So, whoever was designing this area just decided, yeah, fuck gender entirely. Let's mess with it, and I appreciate that immensely. Did I miss any discussion while this was happening? That has extra XP. I'll go there. Yeah, no problem. I realized where I was going, and I was like, oh no, I can't not show you things about this place. People keep telling me about this game, and no one thought to tell me about the Fae Folk. Well, to be fair, that's in like that's in one of the later expansions, and that expansion has some stuff that's easy to spoil. So generally, people try to avoid the topic. But I think it's pretty easy to just say, hey, there's Fae Folk. You know? Oh shit, there are Fwath here! I mean, I'm gonna have to kill them, but... Hang on. So, these are then regular forms. They all have a form... Or, one of the main ones you fight, has like a Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how else to phrase this, and I swear to God, this is accurate. One of the ones you fight in a dungeon has a Tumblr sexy man form. I hate that that is the only description that came to my mind, but it is unfortunately very accurate. Oh shit, he died. They died. I love how I make a point about, hey, none of the Fae are gendered, and then I'm like, he, Lamau. You know exactly what you mean. Yeah, but like if I told you that, and you're looking at these frogmen, like, I feel like the design that conjures in your mind is, like, so easily close to what it actually is. Someone, I think in Luca's Discord, someone pointed that out to me, and it has not left my mind since. Like, it's too accurate. She's just literally Tumblr sexy man. Oh my god. Wait, how are you dying? Oh, there's a fucking fairy that's defending their cargo. Oh god, I don't think I can really take that many attacks from things of this level, but what the fuck? Why? Kind of, yeah, you're not wrong. It is kind of on brand for the Fae race to have a fucking Tumblr sexy man form. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Or, it's more that I hate that, like, I hate that that is so accurate, and that the first time someone said it to me, I was like, yeah, it is just that, isn't it? Like, not even any remote room for denial of that. It is just that. Oh, man. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Where is... I think it's here? Yes. Oh, I'm only rank 1 in both. Okay. Can't really spend my gems on anything just yet, then. Alright, I think this is where we return back to the music, because, oh, actually, hang on, we've got a... Actually, what's the Eorzea time? Oh, we're gonna get to nighttime too. That's good. Right. Where's the one that... Gemstone Trader, there you are. Do you have anything useful at rank 1? You now have access to the... Yep. Anything interesting? Omega riding map. keys, got triple trad shit. Oh, that... Oh, okay. Sorry, I was getting distracted by the conversation happening in Thingy. Haven't really done much fate grinding outside of when Endwalker was new. I could probably get this one done. It's hard to know sometimes. Sometimes they introduce, like, relatively hardy enemies into places that, into fates that are otherwise, like, kind of hard to deal with. And yeah, honestly, I think, outside of opinion, like, I think that's probably makes the most sense, because, like, Fae are traditionally, like, beguiling creatures. They would be the kind of, well, they would be the kind of archetype to typically have some form that makes it easier for them to, pry people, you know? And Tumblr Sexy Man is one way to do it, that's for damn sure. I mean, the fairies you deal with, are basically, like, all for obfuscation. So, like, literally entering anywhere near their town while they've got their powers active, like, renders you unable to find direction. And we spend a bunch of time basically getting them to stop doing that because it's a pain in the ass. The only ones that don't really fall into that would be the, oh, shit, I forget their name now. It'll come back to me. But, one of the other Fae, I think I talked about them earlier, but they don't do any of the beguiling shit. They're, like, the complete opposite when it comes to humans. Well, to mortals, I guess. In a kind of way that's, like, used in a fucked up way by the narrative, if I'm being honest. Like, the whole idea is that, like, they're basically... They're treated like they're just... Well, no, not treated. They're coded like they're, like, basically mortal's best friend, aka dogs. And, like, that's true. They very much want to help humans. But, like, they have this, I don't know what you call it. I wanted to say a tick, but I don't think that really applies in this situation. They have this compulsion to help people when someone uses words that you would otherwise tell a dog when you want them to do a command, right? Like, fetch, for example, I think is one used in the story. And it's kind of fucked up that, like, several characters in our party, just are okay with, like, manipulating them in that way. Especially when they're the only ones who don't mean us any harm. Like, it's not a big deal, but it comes up a couple of times, and then another character does it in a patch, like, after the story's over, and I'm like, wait, are we really just, like, Ella Enchanted sort of deal? Oh, maybe that's what they were driving at. Huh. Well, I mean, like, maybe not, like, directly, but kind of, like, an allusion to that sort of thing. Because I guess, like, in some ways it's not too different from, like, exploiting the fact that a vampire has a compulsion to count, you know? Like, if there was a friendly vampire, and everyone was like, oh god, we gotta get out of this situation, he's gonna talk forever, and you just pointed at something that needed counting. Like, you know, maybe between friends and allies, that's just kind of like, oh, you, but... Like, it's explicitly... Bro, you're about to be despawned, don't aggro me. I didn't actually think of that. I thought it was kind of out of place, but now that I think about it, I think that might have actually been a bit more appropriate than I was really thinking. Not like in a referential way, but more like in a sort of an archetype kind of way. Creatures that are bound by certain rules that can't really, like, don't have a say in the way that that happens. Still think it's kind of fucked up that we exploit that a fair bit. But the video game is just kind of like, ah. Still understand it feeling weird, though. Yeah. But, like, at the end of the day, too, their refusal to help us in the specific situation where it gets invoked would kind of doom the world in some ways. So I guess, like, that's probably the, like, hand-wavy justification of, like, what? We're not gonna save the world because these, like, this one group of people is... like, holding out on us for a thing we explicitly need to save the world. But, yeah. I have a friend now. Yeah, this genuinely might take a while. We've hit the expected time, and we have only found enough people for one group. Granted, that does go back and forth depending on, like... This is the best server. Wait, what do you... What? No, this is cross-world. I'm literally not from the same server as you, my friend. Huh? Oh, they probably got called to a duty. Well, I guess this is kind of a throwback to the way I used to do these streams. Sitting in queues just doing fates endlessly. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. Missed it by 6 seconds. Oof. Someone reckoned they were close to getting into another group and missed out. That blows. Yeah, those are a lot of duties. Oh. That's weird. I swear the castle lit up a bit more than this during the night. Oh, but yeah, you can see that all of the, like, crystal, like, outcroppings also, like, glow in the night, too. God, this area is just so fucking striking. So good. Oh. Now I'm out of fates here. Fuck. God, I really want to do the samurai quest, but, like, I'd have to leave the group to do that, and they'd have to re-queue. So, like, not only am I, like, just falling back to abandoning this, but, like, it also fucks them over, because now they have one less person. Set up a PF unsynced we could go. It's kind of a crapshoot. Also, I'm level 73. I'm not that much above it. Okay, I guess we're considering doing it unsynced then. 490s. Yeah, 490s and a... Oh, I guess we're like 20 levels over. I wouldn't be 90. I guess I could switch to Red Mage, though. Of it. Alright, this will be an adventure then. Oh, why did they leave the party? What the fuck? Just change this party to... What? Wait. I'm actually really confused. Why did they leave? Did we not have just changed party to be unsynced? Or is it because this was formed by a party finder cross-world that we can't change the... Oh, no, that's probably it. We probably can't change the group type because it's a cross-world party that was formed via the via the party finder. Maybe? Oh no, someone in the group is saying we could have changed it. What the fuck was that person thinking? Yeah, no, there it is. I didn't sign up for this unsync nonsense. Screw you guys, I'm going home. No, what that person said in chat was... Hang on, let me go back. Only way to find... no. Just need another tank, no, 2 more. And then people are like, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. So that person says, okay, want me to set it up? And then the party leader says, sure, and they leave. Because I think they thought we were going to go into another group to do that, but... do we tell? Do we re-in them, or... I don't know what the point of that was. I'm so confused. Did they genuinely think we couldn't change the settings for the group? Seems we can't unsync raid. Oh, really? Maybe because Crossworld? I know I couldn't swap leader. Oh, right. So we formed as a single party, not as an alliance raid group. So we could queue for the raid within our own party, but we couldn't make a group doing the entire raid because we were... guess they had the right idea then, lol. Yeah, probably the best idea. Sounds like we need to disband to change anyway. Logistics stream. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think. I'll join as Red Mage because I am higher in that. Unavailable while forming... Wait, what? The party chat channel is unavailable while forming an alliance in public areas. Please... Oh, I have to switch to the alliance. Got any more fates? Nope. Switch around. 190 per group with a healer, and third party have 2 90s. We don't have that many 90s. Do we? Could be worth just holding the PF open to see if anyone... Yeah. To be fair, this is one of the raid series that's like notoriously hard to get through. It seems to be always the what is it? So the Crystal Tower, the Alliance raid in the first expansion, or the first in the base game, it is the one that's done like the most. From what I understand, oh my god, words. Like, because it's required by the MSQ, a lot of people obviously do it, and because a lot of people start doing it, Oh, sorry, pixies, not fairies. What the fuck am I saying? So because it's part of the MSQ, a lot of people do it. This one is required for some extra content, but, like, it's not done nearly as enough. And being on a server that has a relatively low population as is, yeah, it turns out there's not a lot of people doing shit. Which kinda sucks. But hey. That's how it be sometimes. How much time do you have for this? Oh, we got the full 15. Nice. Oh, but I'm not fucking samurai. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, god damn it, I picked up 2 again. Unless someone recruits in Limside, say the chances of someone joining is low. Or why isn't the fucking party leader doing that? Like, at this rate, I'm kind of considering cutting my losses and just... That's the wrong combo, Wolfie. What are you doing? It's like, yeah, realistically, I don't fucking think this is gonna happen. There we go. Alright, where are we going this time? a test, they say, after accidentally putting the advertising thing in our chat. Okay, they are doing Uru tonight. Good. Good. I don't know if I want to call it here, because I feel like, if we get the Alliance raid going, I'm not going to do any more Samurai job quests. But at this point, like, I feel like I'm just not putting on a good stream. Well, less that, and more like, I don't know how to keep this entertaining, so I'd rather just, like, say, well, I'm not going to do anything more Samurai related, it's just going to be grinding shit. So, may as well call it. It has been, like, 2 and a bit hours, and we've got a decent amount done. It's only been, like, the last, probably 30, 20 minutes that's been kind of meh, if anything, but... yeah, and I mean, what? I hit, the... Actually, hang on a second. Oh no, 65, right. Not 70. I hit the 65 quest, which means there's 67, 69, nice, and 70, and then there's 80. So there's 4 more quests I need to do, including this one, which is not going to be a full night of streaming. So, like, I think I might as well call it here. I don't know why there's Armstrong memes everywhere again. Because memes. Self-explanatory, really. Honestly, I'm really glad because, like, Revengeance, like, the only thing I know about Revengeance through osmosis is those memes, and I'm really glad that they've actually, like, persisted. Like, especially some of the new ones, they fucking crack me up. Like, that one clip of, or that one, like, dub of Armstrong basically saying, "My source is that I made it the fuck up," is so good. I'm glad. Besides, I want to play Revengeance once I'm done with, maybe not once I'm done with that. I forget which order some of the Platinum games came out in. But I definitely want to play that, it helps Armstrong's a great antagonist. Dude has some legitimate points. If I ever play Revengeance, I'll talk about my opinions about Armstrong, but yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think I might just call it here. This is going to become boring, and quite frankly, I don't want to just do an entire stream of fake grinding while this maybe Alliance group gets going. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know what I'm going to do during the rest of the week. Like I implied, I haven't really gotten anywhere with Paladin, but Paladin I'd had more luck with Qs, so maybe I'll just do a leveling stream or something. Elden Ring on Friday, almost definitely. And on the weekend, this time actually seriously for real Devil May Cry. This is like one of the most interrupted, that's one of the most interrupted games I've had since Ace Attorney, I think, for the weekends. Which kind of sucks, because I was really happy with the pace I was actually going at, with the last couple of games I played on the stream on the weekend. I was pretty goddamn consistent, and last couple of weekends have not. I did at least do one stream, so I'm glad I haven't, like, done nothing those weekends, but, yeah, stuff's been getting in the way. Anyway, that's for me to worry about. So, yeah, maybe some more 14 during the week, definitely Elden Ring on Friday night, and then we'll be back for more Devil May Cry. Pray for me being able to get through this Alliance raid, if we actually get it started. Yeah, so, thank you very much for watching live or on the VODs. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time.